bring them home, take it to the socials. And I'm like, well, what do? Do I return the brother? Do I try and sell the Jamey? I'm like, I'm keeping the singer regardless. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that I made a decision.
What's up? I'm Jamey.
Hey, I'm Allie.
And welcome back to A for Effort,
a place where we champion creativity, however it manifests.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Craft Creative Coven. That is A for Effort.
Wow. Have you been
This
noodling
is my
on
kind
that?
of coven. I've been really noodling on it.
You noodled
I love
on that.
alliteration.
I
Yes.
do too.
It just rolls off the tongue, you know?
It sure does. Sup, dog? We have so many things to discuss today.
So many things.
Oh, we have
I know.
so many things to discuss today.
Before we talk about it, I want to talk to our A-listers. I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
You know, if you really love this, you can hit the like button. You can subscribe. We hate saying that, but honestly, it helps so much. So if you have a sec, that'd be solid. But if not, thanks for watching.
Everything Allie said.
Yeah.
I feel like go.
I was going to say there's been a lot of chatter on the socials in regards to what I've been up to. And
I know.
It's the great sewing machine debate of 2026. You know what I mean?
Even my mom this morning was like, okay, so you need to tell Allie, blah, blah, blah.
Oh my God. Can't wait to hear Lynn's opinion.
People have a lot of opinions about sewing machines, you've learned.
I've learned. And to catch everybody up who hasn't heard the tea, last week I committed to a sewing machine. It was a brand new one because I couldn't really find a good deal on Facebook Marketplace. It was a Brother XR 9550, okay? It was computerized, which is important. And one thing about me is I am going to research till the cows come home, okay, about what is the best sewing machine. I went on TikTok. I went on Instagram. I went on Reddit. I went on YouTube. I went everywhere to be like, what is the best machine for a beginner? Because I am a true beginner. And everybody was like, has different opinions. So bought this machine, didn't take it out of the box because I was a little afraid. I had a sewing class too, and I just kind of wanted to reassess myself to a machine. The next day, I wake up, go on Facebook Marketplace. It is my morning newspaper. And I see a sewing machine, a Jamey Magnolia, okay? What I know about everybody online is Jamey is one of, she's that girl.
If Jamey, you love me.
Exactly. Excellent.
Wow, they should pay me for that.
They really should.
They should.
Juki and Jamey are that girl, is what I've learned. Because Singer, which I thought was that girl, people either love her or hate her. Brother, either love her or hate her. It's really kind of dicey out there for those girls. But Juki and Jamey, Juki's really expensive, and I'm just not there yet. Yes.
Can if you're an A-lister and you're watching and you have an opinion on Juki, Jamey, Singer, Brother, vote. Drop a comment.
Oh, drop a comment. Please let me know.
Choose your fighter. Choose your sewing machine fighter.
Choose your fighter. So he's selling it for $80. And I was like, I'm curious
What's it retail
about
for?
this. So I looked it up. It's discontinued, this particular machine, but I guess it retails on eBay for $250. So I'm like, okay. And so I just see, is this available on Facebook Marketplace? Again, sometimes you never hear back from the person.
Right.
He responds immediately. He says yes. I'm like, what else does this guy have for sale? He has a vintage. Now, I know I said Singer is not that girl. However, if you can get a Singer sewing machine vintage, she is that girl. However, usually they retail for $600. And so it's but he had one for sale for $80. And I was like, I got to see these sewing machines. I got to see what's up, okay? I see the sewing machine. The Jamey, by the way, he's like, I never ended up using it. I never took it out of the box. I wanted to take up sewing. I'm moving. I sold my house. And I was like, I want the Singer. I was like, I don't know. He's like, all right. I tried to negotiate earlier. He didn't take it, but when I was there, he was like, do you want to do the original deal? Both of these for $100? I was like, yes. Yes, I do. So I take them. By the way, I make sure they both work. He lets me plug them in, whatever. They both work. They both power on, whatever.
Great.
Bring them home, take it to the socials, and I'm like, well, what do? Do I return the brother? Do I try and sell the Jamey? I'm like, I'm keeping the Singer regardless. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that I made a decision. I returned the brother.
I knew it. I knew that's what you would
returned
do.
the
I knew that's what you
brother.
would do.
And
Okay.
I'm so glad that I did, because here's the thing. There are some people out there that are like, oh my God. I was feeling hesitant because the brother had a million cute little stitches and
Yeah.
like little whatever. But a lot of people, this woman, I don't know her handle, popped on one of the comments and was like, used to work at Joann's. People would bring in brother computerized machines and always complain that they were breaking. And people
Interesting.
never use those stitches. And I was like,
Mm.
okay, all right. I'm sold. I'm sold.
So does the Jamey have capabilities like that? Just less or
Yes, it does.
Cool.
And it's all mechanical versus computerized, which I'm finding is what you would rather. And quite frankly, having two machines for, $100, I can now like feel like I'm free to really explore this hobby.
yeah.
And eventually, if I'm really, in the weeds about it, I can get the Juki, which is like one that you invest in. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
And I just like, I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's also one of those like amazing hobbies that you can grow with. And you can start in like, with your sewing class. And I know you went to another class, so I want to
did.
hear about that.
Yeah.
But you can start so small and then work up to all these intricate projects. And there's so many resources online now. Which
So
is
many.
great.
And I mean, since we're kind of on this, I do want to say I started a Google Doc that I would love everybody to be a part of,
Amazing.
because I'm finding, number one, I'm glad I spent what I spent on these sewing machines, because I could really spend money on fabric. I mean, you can thrift fabric, but like I kind of wanted like fun and flirty fabric.
Sure.
But I was like, where do you buy fabric these days? Because Joann's is no longer. And
Wait, Joann's is no longer? Where did I go?
I'm pretty positive. Like people.
Been under a rock?
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a I live in Brooklyn. There's not a Joann's.
The ones by me are gone. And Michael's, it doesn't really have. Mike could use some work in his fabric department. So anyway,
you should come to their Brooklyn Craft Company.
Yeah.
If anyone watching lives in New York, and Brooklyn Craft Company has the cutest fabric.
Okay, so I love that. We're going to add it to the Google Doc, because I started to add a bunch of these online stores and stores onto the Google Doc that has the cutest cutest fabric.
Cute.
And there's a creator on here. I don't know if she's on Instagram. I know that she's on TikTok, but she's called The Busy Brie, which is so cute. And she has like a pattern of the month club. She has every 1st and 10th. During the 1st and 10th of every month, you can sign up for her sewing craft club. It's $12 a month. She sends you the fabric and a pattern to make
Cute.
every month.
Cute.
So I have a
That's
bunch
awesome.
of cute like sewing resources for our A-lister sewers out there to get
Fun.
started, because that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at in my life. Wow, that was
dude.
so much about me.
No,
But-
it's good. I've been dying to hear about that. That was yet another thing that was like every other time we talk on the phone that isn't the pod, I had so many questions about the sewing machine, because I too am interested but not entirely sure where to begin. And you are like miles ahead of me in your sewing journey. But I would love the ability to hem a pair of pants.
Oh my God. Well, and let me tell you a bit of advice. Is I feel like I was like so anxious to start sewing, so I bought the new one because I wasn't finding like a reasonably priced one on Facebook Marketplace. And when I took my first sewing class, there was a guy in the class that was like, I've never paid more than $75 for a sewing machine. And I was like, sure. Well, now I get it. You just have to be patient. What's going on with you?
I have like a loop that I want to close up. It's not really, we're not getting into show and tell yet, because that's a whole nother bottle of wine. But I wanted to, because I have it present, talk about the little flower press that we mentioned last time.
Oh,
that
yes.
Stuart got me.
Yes.
How cute,
It's
right?
cute.
And I want a real time. It's adorable.
Yeah, wait,
From
I wasn't
Etsy.
anticipating that.
Embroidering Co.
Love.
I'm going to take them out right now to see. I put some rose petals in here, and I just kind of want to see what they
a
look
reveal
like.
in real time?
A reveal in
my
real time.
God.
If you're listening and not watching, I am opening my flower press,
Yes.
which I have already used before. I used it on some pansies, which are really, really, really easy to press because they're so like paper thin. Okay, this is like maybe a little bit more labor intensive
Yeah, wait.
than I was thinking. The
All the
screwing,
anticipation
to
is
undo
killing
all the little
me.
screws. But the reason I wanted to talk about it is because I went to a really fun junk journaling event on Sunday
Yes,
that was
craft
part
club.
of the world's largest craft club.
So cool.
which was, oh, okay, they're fun.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Are we not happy about them?
No, we are. I'm not unhappy
Okay.
with them. I just wish I had put them in. Oh God, it's confetti.
Yes.
I wish I had put
Gorge.
them in sooner. Do you know? Like, I wish I had dried this rose while it was still fresh versus on its way out. I think that
So
was
yeah,
a learning.
what is typically the journey? You dry it and then you press it, or do you just press it? I guess I don't know what you do. Or what did you do?
I didn't dry them. They were on their way out, so I pressed them.
Got it.
So anyway, I have these really pretty little yellow petals now, and
Yeah.
I might do something fun with them like I did at the World's Largest Craft
Yeah,
Club.
I can't wait to talk about this because I saw it on the reel that you posted on our social, and I was like, how did you do that? It was so cute.
I saw someone else do this on Instagram where you take your junk journal and, sorry, I'm flipping, and you make a window.
Yeah, how did you, what? So cutie.
It's just tape.
It's just tape?
It's literally just tape. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I hope
like
it looks
shipping
great
tape?
on cam, but yes, it's like shipping tape.
Oh my God.
So there was
Wow.
someone at this craft club event, which was an art girl event that I went to. Basically, there were like 30 different cities, 7 countries,
So
all
cool.
having craft clubs at the same time over the weekend. Well,
Yeah.
different times, but over last weekend. So it was just like a cool community moment. But
Play with the
the event that I
crafties.
went to, I was like, oh, I'm going to finally try to make my little window.
Love
And so what I did was I just ripped out a piece of my journal and then I put the packing tape on,
Cool.
like sticky side up, placed my flowers,
Right.
then taped over it. And then I just kind of like a cleanup job around the edge where I kind of hid my
Yeah.
less pretty tape job.
Wait, I want
But
to do that.
You should.
Cool.
Here's what I would do next time. Someone
Yeah.
recommended, she was like, what if you just did an entire side,
Uh-huh.
like cut a piece of your
Oh.
journal out, and then that way you have a flush piece of tape. Instead, this is like, there's a seam here.
But
You
can I
can't really
say that
tell on
I-
camera.
I tend to really love
Do
that.
a little bit of both.
I tend to really. Your gal loves imperfection. Imperfection is perfection, in my opinion.
Well, great, because that's the theme of my show and tell today. Wow.
Great.
Anyway, yeah, it's fun.
Oh my
It's,
God.
like, also veritably free. Just go pick up some flowers from outside and
I'll pick up some flowers
junk it.
and just junk it. Just
When in doubt,
junk
junk
it
it
out. Love it.
we're on a roll with the quick slogans today.
We sure are. Is there anything in the outside world that's really been rocking your socks off?
One thing I saw on the internets was someone said it's not a hot girl summer, it's a shell girl summer. Which I was like, oh,
Shells are
I
back,
do
baby.
have. Shells are having a moment.
They are.
And I got shells. And you know
I
what
do
they're doing?
too. Yeah, tell me.
What are your shells doing?
Well, they're not. So this is great. I can't wait for you to tell me what they're doing because when Nathan and I went on our honeymoon, what feels like a million years ago, I took a bunch of shells home from Fiji and I've been like itching to do something with them.
Ours just go in plants. I literally just put them in
Smart.
big pots and they just kind of are there as little.
Oh, I
Friend.
saw this gal. I feel like such a mom. I saw this gal.
I saw this young gal on the internet.
I saw this
On the
one-
internets.
I saw this gal. She's like really cool. It was on my TikTok feed or our TikTok feed, and she used a shell in her shower to put her soap. Her bar
like
of
a big,
soap.
like a conch.
like a shell to put. And I was like, she was like, it makes me feel like I'm like in like a luxe hotel. I was like, it's kind of cute.
It's giving Ariel.
It's giving Under the Sea.
I love it. I love that
I
idea.
do.
My mom had a big one on our bathtub growing up, and I don't know whatever happened to that.
Yeah.
It might be outside in the garden, but maybe it's in the basement, and I'm gonna get it shipped to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we should work with shells.
We should absolutely work with shells. Love that. And shell buttons. They're like shell buttons. If you wanted to like go out and buy that, you could.
Thanks. Thanks for the permission to do that.
Revolutionary advice. That's for you.
What else could I purchase?
Wow. Well, one thing that I purchased, this is kind of a side sweep here. But
Aside, you want to try that one again?
a side sweep?
Step?
All right, I don't even know if the A-listers care, but it would be an episode if I couldn't get like a witchy thing involved in this.
Sure.
But I got this whole PDF document on my career in branding from one of my favorite online astrologers, and it really inspired me to kind of redo everything of my life. It was really cool.
What do you mean? What is
like
everything?
based on your chart, it's like the energy that you naturally exude.
Yeah.
And they gave like pictures and stuff of like what the energy I like naturally exude. So like I kind of want to like go get photos done with the vibe in mind.
Oh, okay, like photos, not like redo like your friendships or your.
I want to redo my friendships. Jamey, you're on like a chopping block.
Damn!
Dang. Shoot.
Give me this astrologer's number. She'll see me coming.
She'll see you coming. But I'm itching to show and tell.
All right, let's get in. It is time to
show and tell. I have to start because I have many.
Okay, let's go.
So I'm going to start one because, Easter egg, I'm wearing one of my show and tells.
Okay, wait, I had questions about this top, and I didn't want to ask because I had a sneaking suspicion.
It's not the top.
Bummer, dude. Bummer, dude. If you're listening and not watching, Allie has a beautiful blue top on that looks like it maybe has some embroidery or lace moments that have been stitched on, and I thought you just hand-stitched pieces of embroidery.
Literally crying. That is so funny. No, so this I thrifted. It's a great thrift find.
Oh, wait, is it your headphones?
It's my headphones.
I can't really see very well.
Oh, sure.
But it appears
I embroidered my headphones.
They're cute.
And they're so fun. It's giving like I have to take my headphone out so you can see. But it's like
summer camp hair wraps.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
But this is I embroidered my headphones. It was such a fun took forever. Yeah. It was kind of addicting. Yeah. It took a long time. But like I said, super addicting, kind of sad it's over.
You might like crochet.
Really? I should really dabble one of these days. That's something I've never done. But anyway,
over, baby.
Super fun. Had a great time.
They're
did
so
it in
cute.
chunks, and now I feel like it's
an accessory.
It's
now I feel lame. Look at my white ones.
I know. I've been trying to get you to do this too, and I thought maybe if I did it, you might like jump.
Yeah, great. I love being peer pressured into things.
Yeah, so I'm peer pressuring you into these crafts, and like corded headphones are back. We'll place a picture here of like them all wrapped up cute because you can't really tell because I'm using them. But I love them. So that's my first show and tell. Thank you so much.
Okay. What's your second show and tell?
My second show and tell. Are you ready? You want me to just like dive in?
Go for it because.
All right. Okay.
Mine's a moment.
So if we remember at the beginning of this episode, we were talking about my gorgeous sewing machine, my Jamey.
To know her is to love her.
She bedazzled it.
Oh, of course she did. Of course she did.
Okay, I have to give.
Wait, we're gonna need to insert some close-up photos here.
I will insert close-up photos, but also I had to like, oh my god, heavy. I had to like bring her on. You know what I mean? I couldn't just do photos. Shout out to this creator. Her name is Lorna. She is on,
thanks, Lorna.
I think both TikTok and Instagram, but she bedazzled her sewing machine. And I was like, yes, and because one thing about me, I can be like a 13-year-old girl and just go ham. I'm obsessed. I'm looking at her right now. I'm obsessed. I love it. And also, that's also what's super fun about buying kind of a cheapy machine or not spending a lot of money, I should say, on a machine is you can do this and I don't feel bad. I don't like feel like I like devalued
defaced
something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So super fun, low lift. I just bought already self-adhesive gems and I just like put it on there. I was having like the full moon took it out of me, Jamey, and you know that intimately. And so I was like, I am shutting everything off. And I'm just going to bedazzle this sewing machine. And then I went ham and I did my phone.
Wait, is it your same case that you just added to?
Yeah, so I it's not as like cute
that
as it
is
could
a very
be.
Bedazzled phone case in a great way.
In a great way.
It's a bedazzle week for you.
I don't ever want it to end.
Well, then don't.
I'm gonna bedazzle till the cows come home.
Remember, I don't know if you remember, if the A-listers remember, in episode maybe 2, when we were talking about bedazzling, I said there's a bedazzle project that I want to do.
Yeah.
And while you're in your bedazzle zone, maybe we can just put it on the docket. But have you ever seen when people bedazzle their favorite book cover?
No, I've seen people bedazzle their makeup, but never book
that's
cover.
not the same thing.
No.
Just want to make sure we're on the same page. Not the same thing. Well, do you want to hear about a show and tell that was not exactly meditative, but I'm thrilled with the outcome?
I do.
I'm going to start with only positives, okay? Because you know me, I love to be a little critical of myself.
Oh, yeah.
Me? No.
You
okay.
know.
So, as you know, I wanted to make the frame that I saw at Tina Limack make on Instagram. She bought an IKEA frame that fit. There's an IKEA mirror that fits perfectly in, and then you buy 1-inch tiles and you hand paint the tiles, and then you assemble this beautiful frame. Well, a couple of things. One, here it is.
Wait, Jamey, it's so cute.
Thank you so much.
I
don't have the mirror in because it's weird to, obviously, on camera, it will be a little overwhelming, and I want you to look at the art, not the...
Yes.
So yeah, here she is. She ended up so cute. Goodness, I learned a lot about my strengths and weaknesses.
I'm so sorry. Like, you... I should have known it was going to be a masterpiece.
Thank you so, so much. The model herself is trying to get in here of the Bonnie.
Did you paint the Bonnie?
See? Also, Allie, for you, I've got a frog.
Obsessed.
There's a bird, don't worry.
I
There's
love
also a unicorn for Scotland, because that is the national animal of
I
Scotland,
mean, Jamey.
which we love. Thank you so much.
Wow.
But okay, let's just be real for a second here. Wow, I will acknowledge, yes, it looks great. I am very impressed with some of my painting skills.
As you should be.
They were not without a lot of cursing and starting over and wiping off. Like, this was not a one and done. I used acrylic paint and puff paint. Puff paint was my best friend here. That was where I was able to like really have fun. You can really manipulate it even once it's already out, like just like pushing it around with a paintbrush to get it exactly where you want it. So that was great. The painting of the tiles was great. And then you use a glossy finishing spray and you set them all. That was all fine. But the framing, as I knew, remember when I was originally talking about this project and I was like, oh yeah, well, I'm a little nervous about the fact that you like frame it all. It feels like joinery. It's not rocket science. Someone out there who is good with a tape measure that isn't me would have done this maybe Tina Limack.
Wow.
And my corners don't line up perfectly. Things
but
like where you're like, okay, I know. But I'm just telling you, like when you're doing,
you know
how it is. When you're making it yourself, you're like, well, it should be perfect.
Well, okay, yes, except for not.
Okay, so that's just a me problem.
Because respectfully, Jamey has a tendency. I am not this way. This might be in your stars makeup. When we leave a home and all of a sudden you spot some crumbs on a table, you know what I mean? Like, you and I are different in that way. So I guess I say, like, don't let the imperfection discourage you because...
I'm not. I'm very happy with how it turned out.
It's stunning.
It will be displayed in the home.
It should be.
The frame.
In a museum.
I have the mirror to put in it. That it's very cute. And you know what else I wanted to say about this project that was, not to turn this into a therapy session for me.
Oh my God, let's therapize.
I was like getting really insecure about what I was choosing to put. Not insecure, but like indecisive about what I was choosing to put on all the little tiles. And it was like, is it too like of this moment for what's happening in my life or like what I'm into? Like, shouldn't it be more timeless? But then I was like, that's kind of boring.
I would actually argue that no matter how timeless you try and make something, it still is of the time.
I guess so.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So here... Quick cue. I'm sure Tina Limack gives this, but where did you get all the supplies? I know the IKEA frame, obviously.
IKEA frame and mirror to go inside. These little dowels are, because this wood is, I know you probably can't really see, but like this wood is what I glued on.
Yeah.
Well, my
music
bane
note,
of my existence.
God.
And I got those at my local craft store, Artist and Craftsman in Williamsburg.
Okay, great.
Love
But
you
if you
guys.
don't have like a local craft, you could probably go to Michael's.
Hardware store. Hardware store. I
hardware
mean,
store.
I'm sure a Home Depot would have
Great.
exactly this. And you can get tiles, like 1-inch ceramic tiles, white tiles at your hardware store too.
Was it not meditative when you were painting those little tiles? Okay. All right. You
It
don't
was
have to
not
answer that.
meditative, but it was fun. It was
Okay,
fun.
okay.
I would not, well, I don't know. Maybe it was meditative. I just got a little obsessive about it. So it was a little bit more like,
Sure.
oh no, I bumped it, or like, oh no, I blah, blah, blah. It wasn't, and they're all different. They don't take that long. So, you know.
Oh, fun fact of a show and tell. I can't really show and or tell. Well, I can tell a little bit. I started,
Tell.
I know I spoke to you a little bit about this, but I started writing a short film or concept.
Oh yeah.
And that's
Good.
been really fun too. Shout out to my friend Julianne. She inspired the heck out of me. Maybe this inspires you. But she wakes up, she's a writer, you know, by trade. And she wakes up either at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. and blocks out her morning time. I know, it's crazy, but it's before the world is awake, kind of. So she doesn't look at her
Yeah.
phone. She wakes
I love
up
that for her.
early, gets cozy, and she writes for like 3 hours. And then she's like, I'm done for that time. And so she inspired me one morning. I woke up 6 a.m., got my butt out of bed, and I wrote down the outline concept for my either proof of concept. For a feature. I'm not really sure what it is yet, but I did that because of her. So thanks,
Wow.
Julianne.
Thanks, Julianne.
Thanks, Julianne.
That's a Dancing with the Stars reference. If you're not a Dancing with the Stars fan out there, what are you doing? Get on the bandwagon.
Get on the bandwagon because I'm also can't wait going to Dancing with the Stars Con. If anybody's going to Dancing with the Stars Con, am I being insane right now? Let me know because one fun thing, DIY, Ezra Sosa bedazzles all of his stuff. Speaking of bedazzling. I don't know if he gets them bedazzled or if he does it himself. Easy to do it yourself. But I kind of like, I have so
Tell
much
him that.
merch. I am going to bedazzle something. I also have this
Yeah.
idea of like beating like a mirror ball too, like my shirt.
Yes.
Ooh, I can't
Oh
wait.
my God.
I can't.
Wait, how was your class? We didn't talk about your sewing
Oh my
class.
God. Well, I'll keep it really quick, easy breezy, beautiful. I loved my teacher. She was great. I loved her so much. And
Different from the first time.
different from the other teacher was great too, but I like really connected to this woman because she was like slower, and I kind of
Okay.
need like a little bit of slower so I can kind of process.
Yeah.
But it was sewing too.
Also, if you
so-
missed the first episode,
Oh.
this is a sewing class at Remainders in
Yes.
Pasadena, California.
Yes.
Give her a
And
shout out there.
it was sewing too. And so I learned how to do a pleat, how to do darts, and ruffles. So
Cute.
I have like sample fabric that I suppose I could, but it's kind of boring. Nobody really wants to see that.
We can picture it.
But it made me more confident for now the things that I want to make on here. Like,
Yeah.
especially the ruffles. I have an idea for like placemats with like ruffle edges.
Cute.
Yeah, but that's way, way, way harder than it looks. So
Okay. Well, what are we thinking we're looking forward to in the next week besides smaller, more manageable crafts?
well, I'm really looking forward to I'm starting rehearsals for that play that I'm doing for Young Playwrights
Oh, cool.
Festival. Yeah, so I am starting rehearsals what will be today when this episode drops. So I'm excited to do that.
Can't wait to hear about it.
And play with my sewing machine. What about you?
I am excited to work on a smaller craft that I have that I won't tell you what it is, but I'll show it to you next week.
Teaser.
I know, right? But it's like kind of in the same world, and that's all I'll say. It
Great.
is and it isn't. That
Great.
was stupid. That
It wasn't stupid?
helpful.
Oh my
It
god!
was
Whoa! Pump the brakes on the talk. James.
Self-loathing, out of control.
All right, guys. We love ya. We thank ya.
We love ya.
And we'll see you next time.
Thanks for being here.
Bye.